Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you have 4 cards for our update after Easter. And we have relaxation, we have the Hermit card. We have, so this is done in the silent. And welcome back to the channel too. We have the Hermit here. We have trust. Yeah, definitely trusting the self. This is on an isolated island. You have the beautiful trust card. Could be people around you. What are you trusting in your environment? Are you listening to at night when all the crickets, silent moments, right? Are you trusting what your soul is saying? We have that. It looks like it's in the quiet, passing through a gateway. And then we have change, 555 energy. If you are in the change, okay, this is kind of a pivotal moment in the reading already. Gateway is a unicorn. You have 2 horses here of moving on, steadfast movement. We talked about not looking back last Friday, okay? I noticed that we're moving into an era too where we got to trust our gifts as spiritualists, spiritual people, spiritual humans. So let's get to your reading. I'm going to go easy today, okay? Last night my grandpa passed away, so I'm taking the reading easily. I'm going to do a very simple reading if you don't mind. Not only there's a little exhaustion, but I also felt like it was important to touch on a reading today to see the grander view of things. We're okay, if you were wondering. The family it was inevitable, and we're just taking it slow. So I want to thank you ahead in advance if I cannot get to comments. It would be due to just the exhaustion of everything, and your body kind of over 5 days, you do not get a lot of sleep. But I wanted to be here with you guys. It was important. Ace of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords is the truth. So 6 card spread. We're going to actually talk about a lot. The Ace of Swords is clarity for you. Maybe you learn something, okay? Relationships, people, the person you most love around you, and supportive parts. I think that helps you grow into the new chapter because you get to make a final decision which you live by. That's what the Ace of Swords is. It's cutting through the clarity. It is a breakthrough for you. Now that's the technical gift that we get. What we do with change, we're going to see in the cards. So the future, can I get a future shuffle for the Ace of Swords? Page of Swords. Thank you, Spirit and Angels. Hanged Man, and you had a couple that turned over with that. The Lovers, Temperance. So I'll pull it up. I'm just going to show you guys the artwork because they were right behind each other. You got the Lovers, Temperance. There's a protected situation here. Everything is protected. So whatever you decide will be supported by the universe, specifically your guides with Archangel Michael. So AA Michael here. And then we have Page of Swords, somebody looking on. I think it's a concerned folk around you, a concerned person, maybe added support or something like that, because the Page of Swords would be someone observing Libra's plight nowadays or observing what Libra's saying. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like that's a active and a very real Page of Swords. We're also learning too at the same time. The Hanged Man with Pisces. That's already 4 cards right now, okay? But they're important. We got Temperance, which is important. Major Arcana. Major Arcana with the Lovers, Gemini. Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to look at 6 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, maybe the next 4. The Hermit. My bottom of the deck card is the 2 of Cups. The person I'm actually concerned about in the reading is the Queen of Cups. This is Cancerian energy, and it's also a mother, okay? If this person wanted to become a parent, they're very, very good at it because they rule a little bit with logic, but it's mostly emotions. So this person goes off of their heart. That's why another reader I love, Steve's Love Tarot, says she is the most love you could draw from a deck. We got to clarify her, and maybe why there's like a Page of Swords that supports this person. Okay, even if there was a fight or there was squabbling or forgiveness needed, because I don't know why I feel like these two must forgive each other. It's really important. So Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. We'll talk about everything else. I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck card. We still got the Hermit on day 3 here of a lot of Hermit cards. What's the Lovers and the Queen of Cups? And I'll talk about the Page of Swords separately. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups I'm doing combined clarification. That's 2 card clarification is the 10 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Give you a second to look at the card. You guys all know the 10 of Cups is like the most elite form of happiness. It can be also gathering and family. And after Easter, talking about it in the post sense of things, is that the Lovers brings in new love for the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we were right on support. If you were thinking support, maybe some of you view that as a particular family member, or it could be your parent, or it could be a sibling of some kind. But the thing is, there's kind of an equal rounded support because many people are your soulmate. Then you got another soulmate card here on the post shuffle. These 2 cards both mean soulmate, right? The 6 of Cups is that you miss them. You're interconnected in some way, maybe via storyline is what I see. It's giving me more of a storyline, timeline feeling. Okay, so their perspective is changing as they've studied the Queen of Cups. It could have been based off of like candor, I'll call it that, or maybe this person really knows you're protected with the Page of Swords. They're wondering why you have angel energy always surrounding you. And that can be a thing here, and I'll tell you why. Because on Easter, rebirths with people, or maybe if you caught up with a person, is a little bit more apparent. All right, on a macro level. 2 of Wands, Aries. 4 of Cups, Pisces for me. Okay, can be Cancer too. It's Cancer ruled. I look at it as a Pisces card, however. Missed opportunity. Somebody seeks you. They want to step in with the 2 of Wands because it's an action card. 2 of Wands was right here. I get a feeling from this, though. It's more like wanting to step into your world and talk to you. It gives that, actually, because you're still the missed opportunity. You lead with a lot of love. A lot of you could have extra gifts too. You could be a singer, a composer. A lot of you could be writing, almost like what you write is a gem. If you write stories, something like that. Or even if it's just on your computer and you produce talent at home, something like that. You could have an extra gift. Okay, extra superpower if you want to say. King of Swords. That's the guy around, maybe the masculine around a lot of you. My gentleman that looks like a managerial figure or a boss. It's very authoritative. King of Swords. Aquarian. Queen of Cups is Cancer, but you're surrounded by a lot of air and water because Hanged Man is water. It's Pisces. Let's touch on this. They're observing and they've come to a decision. Okay, they could have watched a change. I feel like somebody checked out the update on you, Libras. Like someone is very filled in here. It could be a Pisces. It could be a Sag with Temperance and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn people. Okay, because there's an offer coming in. And a lot of you in this new season, maybe you reap the energy that you're healed. Okay, so someone is aware of that King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Thank you. Page of Wands for Monday. They're a part of news you learn. They're a sharer. I think this person wants to share a moment with you. One more for the King of Swords. So they're clarified. Yeah, look, this person's also in their emotions. They could be a Scorpio, but it doesn't devoid Cancer and Pisces from the King of Cups. It's all the water signs to me, even if it's heavily Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio. Maybe you saw a Scorpio step into their emotions. It's also something like that. They're a harbinger of good news. This person wants to definitely, at least at the minimum, chit chat with you. 2 of Wands, I'm sorry, 3, correction, 3, 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. I'll take all those, just give me a second, because they all have a varying message, a Taurus at the bottom of the deck. I think, Libra, when you decide to really move on completely from things, I think the process has begun, because this is screaming you've moved on. It's screaming it in the reading. It's screaming it with surrounding cards with the Ace of Swords. The truth you find out you're absolutely smack dab correct on. And I think that the reason why I'm so safe to say that is there's a lot of honesty around you. The swords, even with the King of Swords, can be you. And then this like people fighting around. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Five of Wands can be arguments, displaced anger. There could be somebody here that never told you of their anger. And I think part of the message is the conflict in the past. Okay, you're separated from the group though. It's like you were in this picture before you stepped out for a hot minute. And that's what I want to clarify. It looks like it's a 10 of Pentacles. This could be your physical wealth. It could talk about the future and maybe plans here that have already begun. Okay, slow motion to move away from somebody's energy. Maybe I also get something here like your home could be changing, like the dynamics in your home. Okay, Five of Wands can be family. Let's see here. Give me more energy of the lovers in the beginning. What's that person's message? I'll take them all. Eight of Wands, you get communication, okay? This is the beautiful part of part 1 today. I'll clarify that with an X-Men card. Seven of Pentacles. Their message has something to do with what they think about your future or like your time, Libra, because this is time, investment, and harvest is the Seven of Pentacles. Where did all of your efforts go to as well? Okay, and it's not this is not a right or wrong thing. This is where did your investments go? Somebody is like curious, or this could be actually Libra where you're Seven of Pentacles. This is where you're planning right now. This is like the actions you're doing. Seven of Pentacles, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those are affecting signs. Scorpio in the King of Cups. So the message could be that somebody was waiting around. That could be part of it. Eight of Wands, please. The last card is the Eight of Wands. Thank you for being here with me today. It's a doozy. It's a tough day, but I felt this is like a required day. I had to be here. King of Wands. King of Wands. The Burger King wants to talk. And I know that's funny, but I think also there are parts here where this person sincerely has admiration and admires you on some level. Okay, Libra. They admire a Libra, Empress, the Sun, the Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. 5-5. Okay, so you're touching on the 5 families. There could be loss, grief. We went through this yesterday as a family. I know what this is about. The craziest thing is I've resonated with the past 4 days readings, maybe like spot on, even while I'm reading for you on camera. Six of Pentacles, Taurus. There's a very giving person around you. There's a person who wants to hear you too because they have the time. They do have the time. If you think people don't have time for you, they make time. And that's how you know they're for you. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the moon. That's the new moon in Taurus. New moon. And I think you get a gift. Seven of Cups. Maybe from a Virgo, or you hear responses from a Virgo. Because the Hermit's slapping back. It's a few cards away. Oh, it's next. Okay. Or a Capricorn, maybe. Or another Libra. Taurus or Libra. Okay. You get a gift with a lot of presented options. It could be something about money. All right. I'm getting like maybe a lucrative deal. I don't know why that's coming through. A deal, a gift, a blessing. But it has like ominous and very auspicious signs. You see the synchronicities about the options. Maybe 6 or more, or it leads to a business opportunity. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles by itself. Let's do that. Ace of Pentacles, put that back. That was in the original stack. That was Virgo that I put back. What is the gift? Thank you. I got 2, which flipped and I caught it responsibly. Could be coming from a Libra, or it causes a new decision. Okay, we'll talk about that in the future. We are going to have a reading about making a decision. 2 of Swords, the 4, the Ace. It's about love, I think. It's about a new opportunity to start over. But it's like The rejuvenation is a part of the step process. If you're taking a break from work or if you're deciding to move, it's something like that. There's a message in the rest, Four of Swords. I believe that's what it's saying. The new beginning can't happen unless you fully break away for your mental clarity or something like that, because this is a break card. The star at the bottom of the deck. This is my bottom of the, maybe it has something to do with this Aquarius energy or the age of Aquarius. Creativity. So it's something about like you need to take this rest for this to be successful. What is the Four of Swords to the Ace of Cups? Thank you. Five of Coins, and it's upright. I caught it while it was upright. It's about freeing yourself from maybe someone's hold, a business or something that you're attached to, which is limiting you. It's not making you express your full self as the star. Maybe you're already overperforming on some level. Just go with me on this. Excuse me, you guys, but I'm feeling it a certain way. This is like, there's more to do. There's a reason, there's more of a purpose, and the lack mentality or whatever you think is limiting, this can thrive better if you just get rid of it or something. It's about a decision about ridding yourself of one thing, and it allows for a variance of opportunity. That's what I see, because the Seven of Cups wouldn't show up if you weren't going to get that choice. But again, everything leads from free will and blessings. I want to thank you for your time, Libras. I will have time for a clarifier. I want to do a friendship and love video. That's actually where I wanted to direct my energy later on today. But this one was pretty sound, this first one. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate the support in advance. I'm sorry if I can't get to comments today.